Hey folks, this is Raven Blaze, and today I want to talk with you about a topic that you probably don't hear much about. Date rape in the gay community. I was date raped 6 months into my relationship with my ex-girlfriend. Given we've been broken up for about a year, but it still affects me. I was stupid enough to continue to date her for a year and a half beyond the incident, partially because I guess I was still in disbelief because she was a self-proclaimed feminist. She had taken all the same safe-sex courses that our college offered. She was a women's studies major. She was the person that you would think would be the last person on earth who would be able to commit a date rape. But in my case, she was drunk off her ass. I was drunk too. She forced herself on me while I was trying to figure out some way to tell her without scaring her, because I was afraid I would scare her if I shouted out, "No, you're raping me." And that night I just kept on saying, "I'm not sober, I'm not sober, I'm not sober," until she finally stopped. You don't hear about this much in the gay community. I mean, some people think that only men can rape women, but that's total BS. Men can rape men, women can rape women, women can rape men. Because rape is not necessarily about a physical situation, but it's a mental situation. If you, in your mind, do not want to have sex, if you don't love that person, if you don't want to in your head, no matter what your body does, that is rape. Even if your tissue down there starts up and goes into the process, if your mind does not agree to it, it is rape. And if you are drunk and you're in a state where you cannot consent, and if you can't consent, then it's rape. Now, I mean, I realize there are legal definitions and whatnot, but people don't realize just how devastating it can be being that person, that girl that was forced into that situation. There were so many nights after I confronted her about it where I comforted her for hurting me. I guess in a way I myself suffered from a battered woman syndrome. I felt bad that I had even told her what she had done to me. A number of months after the incident, she didn't even remember it. She didn't remember doing it. She didn't remember the conversation. She didn't remember nothing. And again, I comforted her for hurting me. There was many other issues in our relationship, and it took me growing balls to get out of it. Because she was a bad person. She was a hypocrite. And I couldn't see it because here in the Midwest, and if you're here in the Midwest, there ain't that many gays around. Especially if you're from a smaller town like I was. So, date rape, it happens in the gay community. It's something that's not talked about that much, but it's there. And if you're a young man or a young woman or a young gender ambiguous person, if this has happened to you, I urge you, seek help. I urge you, report it. Because I didn't. And I, to this day, over 2 years on from the incident, I still deal with it. I cry. My fiance, she knows what happened to me, and she comforts me, and she understands it, but I can't even look at a picture of my bitchy, stupid ex-girlfriend, because it makes me cry. It makes me want... I freeze. If you're a person in the same situation as me, I urge you, if you can get help, get help. We can't let this go on in our community. And if you're a heterosexual out there who's watching this, be aware. I mean, don't be, not in like the bad way, but it's just, you know what, it does happen in our community just as much as it happens in the straight community. And for all those dudes out there who have been put in that situation, man, you know what, seek help, seek an internet support group, because there are other dudes out there who have been in similar situations. You're not alone. To anybody out there who's been in a situation like this, you're not alone. This is Raven Blaze. Peace out.